Yes, and welcome back to another massive move in Perchy to Glory. This is now our fifth job. We started at Tottenham, got sacked, went to Everton, left for Aston Villa, got sacked at Villa, went to Lille for 18 months, and now we're at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich offered us the job. We've taken the job. Look, you can't really turn down a big job like Bayern Munich. Now the pressure's on. We're now at an elite football club where we can't just finish sixth in the league. They've qualified for the Champions League, finished third, lost 5 games, lost to Mainz, Leipzig, Freiburg, Gladbach, and Leipzig again. Leipzig won the league in the end. So we got a real opportunity here. Looking at the squad, they're a great squad. They've got some talent in the likes of Savio, who they paid £55 million from Man City on. Alphonso Davies is still here. They've got Quenda, who they signed from Sporting Lisbon. Neither good. Upamecano's still here. Jonathan David, who they signed from Lille. Before we'd obviously joined Lille. They've got Lunin in goal. So they've got some good players here. This job today is all about, we're reunited with Marcus Leonardo, who we had at Everton on loan. Was it Everton or was it Villa? I can double check. I think it was Everton. No, it was Everton. We had Everton on loan when we were at Everton. So they've got some good players. For me, it's all about let's bring in some of the best young talent and build this team for the future. We're going to stick to our philosophies in playing it out wide, in that sort of wide 4-2-3-1. We might set up a 4-4-2. But I think at the moment, when you've got a squad that is good, like this, that can just control games of football, why wouldn't you? First of all, now, look, the first job here, we've got money, £400 million. £400 million. The let sort of Eco go in. Sebastian Erkin is leaving, I believe, for Roma. Look, for me, let's see what we've got. Get rid of players that we don't necessarily need. And that's the key one for me. Kimmich, what a football player, by the way. Joshua Kimmich, as a DM, as your deep line and your ball winner there. That's mad. We've got a real good squad here. The likes of this lad out on that right hand side. Lovely, tidy winger. What a winger this kid is. Yeah, so we've got players at this club that we can let go. They've likes of Fabrizio Diaz, who they signed from Al Ghadira. They just signed him. Again, I'm looking at those sort of players and going, do we need you at the club, right? Look, what we'll do, we do the classic. We put everyone into the first team and have a look and say, are you good enough for the future? Are you part of this team? Why is it not letting me? Is it because there's a player on loan? Maybe. It might be that. Let's have a look at the team we've got. Some players are just not, if they're not very good, they're going to go. I'm not one of these that faffs around and keeping a hold of just dross for the sake of it. This is an opportunity now for us. We've got some average players that we can just go, do you know what? Let you go, we don't mind. Players that are out of contract, firstly, is then the first one. Let's see, contracts. Who is out of contract at the moment in our season? Ibrahimovic, out of contract. A good player, but again, if he's out of contract, he's already joining Stuttgart, so he's on his way out. So we'll get rid of, put him in there. Another player leaving, he's joining another club. Thomas Meyer joining Mainz. Another lad joining Hoffenheim. Emmanuel Abdullah. Again, not really bothering. We don't need to retain him. He's not very good. He can go. Another young lad, contracted. Again, meh. Not a great player for us at this standard right now. And even the scouts don't think he's great. Miroslav Dimic, another one. Contracted, not great. Leroy Sané has got 1 year left. So these lads are out of contract. So I'm not worried about them. They're going to be leaving anyway. Right, now. He's been offered a new deal. I don't know why. Some of these lads have been offered a new contract. So let's... Again, players like that. Again, he's got good potential. Star rating isn't bad. So... Look, whoever's been offered new deals will let them stick around. Ricardo Bode. Again, another one alright. I mean, we could offer him a new deal. Let's get him a new deal, actually. Jonathan Eckert. No, he's not very good. He's not great. The likes of Elise at the club. 27. Massive player here. Look, we've got quality here, right? And because we've got such a big wage deal, and not just wages, sorry, such a massive so right, hang on, anyone that is, instead of, actually, I was going to do all this, but let's just put all these that are going to put in the under 18s for now. Why it won't let me, I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. He's leaving. I'm not sure why it's not letting me put players in the under 18s, by the way. Not sure what's going on here. Players like this lad, Sebastian Thiel, like he's one that you just build into the team this season. He's going to be a good player for us as an attacker, but he can play anywhere, right? Sebastian Thiel. He's one, maybe even offer him a new deal. I'll try an extension, actually. Get him in longer term. Right. Got such a packed squad, by the way. I think we need a new goalkeeper, a younger goalkeeper. Good right back that will play our system. Right, let's look at our system like this. Lunin for now. I wouldn't even play inverted. I don't really want... I just want supporting fullbacks. Fullbacks on support. Simple, right? We don't have to be recreating the wheel kind of attitude. Upamecano. Is this guy youngish? He's 29. He's a good defender, though. Man, he's actually a really good defender. Left back, Davis. And then your ball winner, and then we have our anchor. That's how we set up. We set it up like this last time. So we can go the likes of Kimmich. Bajcic can be our anchor, maybe. Yeah. Lovely, yeah. He's the anchor. On that right-hand side, you've got Savio, who is left-footed. So I'll put Savio on the left. Not inverted, as an actual winger on attack. So we have attacking wingers. On the right, we'll go this guy. Is he right or left-footed? He's also left-footed. Right. Well, I would prefer... I speak English. Who else is there on that wide sort of role? Michael Elise, is he right-footed? Elise, we've got so many left-footers, by the way. As the 10, this guy's good. And then as a 9, David. But I think we can improve on that number 10. I think we can get a better number 10. Definitely. So, and I don't even care who we get in. We can spend 100 million on a number 10 that's going to be like top draw, right? Don't care about players out of contract. We want an attacking midfielder that is going to be mustard. The guy at Wolfsburg, Jakob Napolin Romas, looks alright. For me, I want one that's up to... I don't want anyone that's sort of massively over 26, but a player that will just come in and do us a job, right? I don't mind us spending big money on a number 10. Number 10 now, for me, is massive for us. Morgan Rogers, I'd like. Oscar Gluck, I'd go and get him back. Signed him at Villa, I'd bring Oscar Gluck in. Ethan Nweri would be one I'd like. I signed him at Villa. I thought he was brilliant at Villa for us, Ethan Nweri. Junior Croppy, who was a young lad that we signed him at Lille for, what, £35 million. I like him. Let's have a look. Let's look for those sort of attacking midfielders, by the way, that can... You go, wow, okay, now we're talking. We've got, as I said, we've got big money here. We've got big money. Players are currently unhappy with what? Wants a new challenge. I don't mind Nubel challenging. And Savio wants a new contract. Happily offer him a new deal. Don't mind Savio getting a new deal. And if Alexander Nubel wants out, I'm not against it. What's his valuing? 10 to 11 million. Yeah, okay. Right, if he wants a way out, I'm happily let him go. See if we can get £15 million for Nubel. I'm not at the moment. We're walking in money at the moment, so I'm not too fussed. Like, this guy could be the player, by the way. This guy could be our number 10. Like, just magical stats. Yeah, he's going to cost us £150 million probably. Well, why wouldn't you? João Neves is another one who's at Lazio. They signed him from PSG for 30 mil. That's mental. Oscar Bob, who's at Man City. Ben Seguir, who is at Monaco. As I said, Nweri would be one I'd like. I'd look at Nweri and go, yeah, you're the sort of player that would be my number 10. So I'd love a look at Nweri. Gluck, who's also at Villa. I'd have a look at some of the players I signed at Villa, because I signed some good players, I thought, at Villa. Nweri, Gluck, Rogers is there. Coyote at right back. Could be Kirkes at left back, by the way, could be another shout. He looks like a decent left back. Who have we got at the moment at left back? I'd have a look at Milos Kirkes. Do you know what? I'd actually scout all of these players. Mohamed Kudus. Another one I'd look at and go, let's get him in. We paid money when I was at Villa with him. Bruno Zappelli's going to Everton. Ironic, he was one we signed. He's gone to one of our other clubs in Everton. Patrick Berg, we signed as well. He plays a lot of football there. A lot of the players that we did sign are here. John Durant's went to Leicester on loan. So yeah, so I want to. Oh, sorry, blooming sneezing like that, blooming heck, God. Shook me up. Yeah, so likes of Kirkes, I'd like at left back. If we could get someone like him in. Come on. There we go. as I said, we need to build a team that can go and win the league now. Our job is to win the league right now with this team. Build the squad. As I said, the likes of a Kirkes, I'd have in. Milos Kirkes is a great left back. I'll let these lots sort out all the staffing. I'm not really too bothered I'm not worried too much about it. I just want to deal with the footballing stuff. They can faff around with everything else. I mean, that's why we have these people in the job. Let them deal with it. We will deal with our job. Right, confirmed. Okay, let them do all that faffing. I want to just focus at the moment now on, okay, let's bring in some players now that we need. For me, I think an absolute world-class creative midfielder is paramount to what we want to do here. Also need to check on registration stuff. Semi-finals, I think we should expect it to be winning the Pokal, if I'm honest. I'll put it as semi-finals, but... Right, let's have a look squad-wise. Again, someone like Leroy Sané, by the way. Left footer, 33. Again, it's a player I'm happily offload. Get a bit of money for him. Let him go to Al Ittihad. That's fine. 33. Nubel wants to leave as well. Again, another one. He wants to leave. If he get a deal for him, he's got a deal on the table. This guy, I think he could be just a squad player in that DM role. Paul Warner, I'm not massively sure. He's one of those. He's a good player, by the way. Again, he's a good player, but really he's kind of not good enough for what we want. And I think that's the key bit for me. Let's have a look here. Look at some of these names. Kerim Yildiz. That is the player, innit? The 10. That's the 10, right? Looks a top player. So does this guy, Ben Seguir, at 24. Tommaso Baldassarri, who signed went from Roma into Al Nassr. Now this guy, by the way, Martin Baturna, looks a 10, doesn't he? And he's only £42 million. He plays in where does he freaking play? Where the fuck's that club? Oh, he plays in Saudi Arabia. He's 26. He's a shout. I like the look of Yildiz, by the way. He's wanted by PSG and Ben Seguir. For me, if we get one of these two, this guy's got current ability. Let's keep scouting him, by the way. But this guy's got a current ability of 166. Can play as a striker. Can play as an attacking midfielder. He has to play attacking midfielder, by the way. Nah, he's the one. You get him in, man. I don't mind paying 100 mil. He's a £100 million player. Kenan Yildiz. He's the one you gotta get signed as your 10. Do you know what? I'd even happily offer 100 mil. I'd even offer something like this, 90 million, like that. He has a release clause of £117 million. Let's see if I offer say £90 million in upfront, and we dump £90 million on the table. Will they accept that? That's an elite football player already, and you can play him as a striker, as a 9 if you needed to. For me, you've got to play him as a 10. He looks insane. You could even play him as a shadow striker, but for me, you play him as sort of either your playmaker or you've got to play attacking midfielder with him on support, and he looks like the player that you get in there. Great player. That's a player I want to get in. That's one big name. Now, if I look at my squad, wait, where's my tactics again? Who else can I improve in? Left back. I think left back's the next one we want to improve on. So we're going to improve there. I think a left back will be a massive improvement if we can get in a left back. Unless you just play wing back. I think we could go wing back on support, to be honest. With Alphonso Davies and Fresneda there on support. I think we can get away with support because the players we've got are good enough, right? Defensively. Kimmich and Bajcic defensively are amazing. They're going to be perfect for us, what we're looking for. So, don't necessarily need to get in a left back. I think we get in another striker that's a bit better than Jonathan David, maybe. Can you go in and get a number 9 that's better than David? Let's have a look. That's the thing is if we buy 3 or 4 players, I mean, obviously we're bringing in Yildiz. We're trying to anyway. Like, who's available? I think we could get this guy in. This boy could come in. We signed him, didn't we, at Lille? I just don't know if he's going to be. Is he at the level that we need to? Chido Obi at Arsenal. Chido Obi at Arsenal. That's a striker. He scored 10 goals last season. Right, let's look at the. Let's look at like the Championship and go. Wait, no, wait, hang on. Whoa, hang on a minute. Let's go to the Premier League. Those stats. Player overall. Who got the top goal score? Most goals were scored by Rasmus Højlund and Erling Haaland. They got 21 each. Most assists was Bruno Fernandes. Most clean sheets Vicario. I do think we need another goalkeeper. And then Lunin can be your number 2. Goalkeeper will be a shout. Let's have a look at goalkeepers. I want to get a striker in. And a goalkeeper. Dennis Simon. I mean, he's just a top goalkeeper. Restes is another good goalkeeper. Let's have a look. Let's just see how it goes. We were looking for a new goalkeeper. Our targets at the moment have to be about winning the league now. Edin Dzeko takes the Bochum job. He takes the Bochum job. I'm excited here. I think with this team we could win the league with Bayern Munich. I think we've got a good enough squad that can win a league. Let's go speak to the press. Mate, dream come true to come to play at Bayern Munich. Let's skip through it quickly. Huge, massive club. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. So Al Ittihad are going to bring in a move for Leroy Sané. Again, happy for him to go. I'm not... Nestoy, this guy has been linked with a way out. Good agility, he's good acceleration. He's not great though at 23. Really. Yeah, do you know what? Get $1 million for him. Get $1 million for him. That'll do. I don't mind letting him. I mean, as I said, we've got to try and allow players to leave if we need to. He's not going to get into our team anytime soon, so. Valencia want us to pay the release clause. Go on then. I'll do it. He's elite. He would be an elite striker, elite number 10 for us. I'll play him. I would play him as a 10. I think he would offer much more as a 10, but he can play as your 9 as well if you needed him. If you needed someone, he'll get us some goals this season, I think. Jason Eckelway out for him. He's left for Roma, Sebastian Elkin. Yeah, so this, as I said, guys, this is going to be a bit of a boring episode. I do apologise. There's not going to be a lot of much gameplay, but this is all about rebuilding a club now. Don't know why that came up. I didn't apply for Getafe. I didn't think I did. Savio signs a new 5-year deal. Massive. I think that's massive. He's an elite winger. Play him out on that left. He's going to be phenomenal for us. Savio. We've got Savio on the left. The only other thing what we do need, I think, is we've got a lot of left footers, which is good. Don't get many left footers, but I think I want to get a right winger that is an absolute monumental winger. Right, let's have a look. Who we got available here? Finley Gorman, Bruni Bardiel. Oh, that's a winger. He's left-footed though. Oh, I just want a winger that's right-footed. But is he available? Wouldn't be interested to come to Bayern Munich. That's an absolute top-draw player. What about Bukayo Saka? Not interested. Would love a Bukayo Saka. Alvin Sanchez, who plays at Rennes. Is that how you pronounce him? Available for about £58 million. Well, we'll think about him. Looks okay. So, who's this guy? 20-year-old Koti Uchida. Let's get on the scout in front on this guy. He's just popped up on our thing. Great early current ability for a 20-year-old. He's one to look out for. I think he could be quite tasty if he's any good. Sane's left for Al Ittihad. That's fine. We don't mind it. As I said, he was a player that was going to be out of contract anyway. So, Hertha Berlin are putting a move for Nubel. I'll accept he wants to leave. We'll go in and get another goalkeeper now. We'll go and buy a top goalkeeper. see who comes. If we can get ourselves linked with a goalkeeper. As I said, it's like having you're like a candy in a kid's store with all this money. £400 million budget. As I said, we only need to bring in, as I said, an elite striker, which we're about to do. Valencia's Yildiz is going to be our elite striker. Like, scored 23 goals last season. I mean, he went from Valencia, from Juventus for 10.5 mil or whatever. 10.75 mil is nothing. Mad. They're going to get 117 million for him. Nestor Irankunda is going to go to Leganés. That's done. Some of these lads. Oscar Gluk's a shout. Ben Seguí is a massive signing if we could have got him, but we're not going to. We're getting this boy. Florian Wirtz. Well, if you got him Wirtz, oh, that's a special player, by the way. He's not interested. Oh, that's an elite football player, by the way. Florian Wirtz. Simmons is a big player as well. Gavi would be in a nice, tidy winger for us, wouldn't he? He'd be a midfielder, sorry, not winger. We're looking for, like, as I said, we're looking for those 4-star, 4.5-star players now. Don't need to do that. There it is. That's the big move, by the way. Yildiz is in. Signed, sealed, and delivered. What a signing that is going to be, by the way. What a signing. Kernan Yildiz is joining Bayern Munich from Valencia. I'm happy with that. I'm buzzing with that. That's an absolute special signing. Lenny Yoro I'd like. Would be a good sign. 23-year-old defender Lenny Yoro, who's at Man United. He's wanted by Napoli. Napoli want him. What's his agent saying? They want 200 mil for a Lenny Yoro, by the way. 200 million. I can understand why. But is it mental to go and bring in Yoro? I mean, potentially mad. Not against it. As I said, I want to buy the best players available. Ito's joining Lazio. Etchin to Roma. Irankunda to Leganés. Sane to Al Ittihad. And Yildiz is going to be unveiled as a new Bayern Munich's £117 million player. Yes, we've let Ito go to, how much did we get from 29 million? Not bad, to be honest. Signed. Well, we didn't spend loads of money on him anyway when they did, so that's good business. Also, if we can keep buying that if we can keep buying those players between 21 and 25, the best of that age bracket, that's huge, right? That is huge. You look at that sort of basket of players under the age of 25 and younger, and you just go and buy the best ones. The Michael Coyotes, by the way, at Villa. That's the right back you get in. That's who I'm thinking I am going to go and buy, by the way. Michael, yeah, I'm knocking over things. But they will want 90 odd million. I don't mind it. I brought him into Villa. I spent £66 million on him to go to Villa. They want 107. I'm willing to spend 90 on him. £90 million for Michael Coyote. There you go. That's a right back and a left back that is elite. By the way, that's an elite right back, elite left back, can play both sides. Perfect for us, what we need. Coyotes are going to be returning to play under us, hopefully. The other one is the midfielder Benjamin Kremaski, who they signed from Inter Miami. We don't play centre mids. That's the difference, right? We don't really play centre mids. Profundi, the Italian who plays at Newcastle. That's someone I'm thinking about. Buonanotte, Valentin Carboni. Carboni's a nice striker. Great finishing, great composure. Do you know what I mean? If you get players that can just put that ball in the onion bag, someone like this guy from Fiorentina, Valentin Carboni, scored 14 goals last season. My left back of Milos Kerkez, by the way, I'm debating on that. I'm not against the Milos Kerkez coming in. Again, lovely left back. Wing back on support. That's a signing. Do you know what? I'm going in for Kerkez again as well. That's going to be another £80 million, by the way. The two wing backs that we signed at Villa, are the ones I want to get in now. Again, I'll put £50 million on the table. I want to pay about 75. They want 90. What I'll do then, I'll do something like this. That after league games or 50 games, will offer another 10 mil there. There you go, 90 mil. Big signings, two massive signings there, as well as the one we've already got in. Michael Coyote and Kerkez, two £90 million wing fullbacks, 24 and 25. That fills what we need. For me, I'm now, if I can get those two lads in. Coyote has doubts. No, and no on that. He wants 200 grand a week. I don't mind it. We've got money to burn here. Screw it, let that happen. And Kerkez could be good in that sense as well. Paris Saint-Germain have made a move for Thiel. We're rejecting it. We like that kid. That kid looks like a good 17-year-old at the club. The aim now is we want to try and win a domestic double at least. Win both the Pokal and the league, and be convincing in the Champions League, and try and be one of the sort of teams at the back end of that. Savio Band, okay. It's an international band. Don't know why I'm asked about that. I don't really care. Fine. And the last thing for me, goalkeeper. I think getting another. We've let Nubel go. Let's go and get a goalkeeper that can come straight in and be the best goalkeeper in the team. They were scouting a few. Someone like Chevalier I'd have back. Had him at Lille, fantastic player, and let him go to Chelsea for £61 million last season. Didn't miss him, to be fair. Kelleher did an absolute job for us when we signed him. So this guy's gone. We've let him go to Juventus. We get the two fullbacks. The two fullbacks are going to come in. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited with what we're building here. We're building a big team here at Bayern Munich. A team to win stuff. Kimmich isn't going anywhere. I'd rather him go for nothing. I don't want to let him go either. It's all about these two. For me, they're the ones I'm intrigued about. This guy though, I'm excited about him. This guy's a special player. He will be given the number 10 definitely. Bayern Munich splash a record fee. The previous was Lucas Hernandez. He was Harry Kane, but if I'm right in saying it was Harry Kane, but I don't mind. Get the two fullbacks in, and that allows us to promote. We keep in the likes of Alphonso Davies at the club, but we've already upgraded and we've got two great fullbacks. What we'll do, we're going to play all the way up to the start of the season, so we'll do all the friendlies and all that lot. We're getting offers now for lads like Semin, Killet, Shoy. Don't mind him as a squad player. Wanted by Marseille. Something where I want somewhere like £40 million, something like that. He's a squad player that will do a job for us. Mboyo, Gladbach want him, no. Schmidt, no. I accept it, but I don't mind. He can go, I don't mind him. He's not very good. To be fair, I don't mind letting him go. Players like that. If it doesn't work out, I'll be gone. By the way, these don't take it. These take it seriously. So Coyote, they haven't agreed. They haven't agreed their contract yet. Kerkez has. Milos Kerkez has signed for Bayern Munich, as has Michael Coyote. The two players assigned at Aston Villa have now gone and joined me at Bayern Munchen. £80 million for Kerkez, and Michael Coyote has joined for a fee of £90 million. Massive deals for both players. Happy. I'm really excited. Our boys are in. Kerkez can be number 3. Coyote we'll give 16. We'll figure all our numbers out. You know me. I love fixing all the numbers out. Give him number 22 for now. But that's it. That's a big move from us. I'm excited now. Two stonking fullbacks that we brought in Kerkez and can we go and really step up? I'm intrigued by the likes of Mohamed Kudus. I just don't think he's the Bayern Munich level. I would like him in, but I don't think I'm going to get someone like him in. Ansu Fati's I'm thinking about. An absolute proper right winger. It's just his crossing's not great. That's my problem. For someone like Ansu Fati, you want to play him as down the middle if you had to. Yeah, if you want to play someone like that Fati, he's not really a winger. We want wingers with crossing. So, my next goal is to get in a goalkeeper. Do I spend £100 million on Dennis Simon? That's immediately the first question mark. Is Dennis Simon the goalkeeper that we go and get in? It's £100 million worth of goalkeeper though. Or do we go to Chelsea's Lucas Chevalier? Man United brought in Julian Nagelsmann. Who's this fella? This is the striker. I don't think he's that bad though. I think he's got relatively good. He's one of those that you'd be happy to bring him in. I don't really want to offload him, if I'm perfectly honest. I think he would do a shift for us this season, personally. So yeah, I'm not going to let him go. I don't know what's happening here with this fella. It's like bugged out. We're going to cancel it. Let's figure that out down the line. So yeah, so look, this is a really, really big opportunity here to go and win some big trophies at Bayern Munich. We brought in Kirkes, we brought in Coyote now, younger fullbacks that are going to do a job. Again, not selling. This guy's 27 and we might sell him. Yeah, we might do. Because he's okay, but he's not great really, is he? So Liverpool want him for £30 million. Who have we got at centre-half at the moment? We haven't got many centre-backs. We might need to bring in a centre-back. If we sell him, I've got no problem selling someone like him. But we have to go and bring someone else in. For now, I'll accept the deal. But we've got to go and realistically bring in, I would say, at least now 2 centre-backs that have to come in and can play with their feet. So we want a ball-playing defender and a normal defender is really ideal for us. We haven't really scouted anyone. That's not helpful. The lack of... Hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me do this. Someone like, as I said, someone like Lenny Yoro could be one of those that you go big signing at centre-half, but is it worth spending 200 mil on a centre-back? I don't know if it's good value. But again, I'm not really focused on value here. It's all about getting the best into the team. He is the best defender on the game at the moment. Wait, hang on. What I can do as well, we can add insert column, ability. Oh, we've already got that. What am I doing? So, because I can get, if you click on there, you get current ability 172. Do we just break the bank and bring in Lenny Yoro? I'm really debating breaking the bank for someone like him. Go and pay £200 million for a centre-back that goes straight in. Branthwaite, yeah, look, Branthwaite's good. Again, not really at the level we want, though. Wesley Fofana, he's 28. Not really in our what we want. I want someone that's under the age of sort of a 2 centre-halves under the age of 25 at the moment. Jordan Devine. I tell you what, ain't bad for a good current ability for a 20-year-old. Same with this guy, Nicholas Stone. Again, lovely stats, not bad for an Aussie. Stats-wise are good. Scout maybe him. Full scout on him. As I said, Lenny Yoro's good. Someone like Yoro Hato. He's alright. Looks good actually, saying alright, looks very good actually, but this kid looks mental. Kieran Farrell. Great current abilities at the age of 20. 18-year-old Esteban Pinto. Again, another one you look at, youngster to bring in. Mika Faye, who we had he was at Lille with us. We played him more as a left back though. That's the only problem. He played as a left back for us, not really a centre half. We don't need a left back. We brought one in. The Lenny Yoro one is. Do you know what? I'm gonna make it mental. I'm going to offer him 100 mil. I'm going to try and see if I can do this at something like 150. And then after that, we give him another 50 mil. And no, they don't want that at all. Let's just be a bit more crazy, right? And offer something like that. And make a £250 million bid for a centre-back. Let's see. I may not do it. But I'm intrigued at the moment. But he's in a ridiculous defender. Like statistically, he's the best defender I've seen here. Maximilian Schubert, yeah, you can go. You're crap. I'm happy for him to go. Just make sure we're not doing the friendlies, by the way. Yeah, we'll let the assistant manager deal with that and all that lot, to be fair. Right. He's getting a link now with Arsenal. We're not letting him go. He can go, I don't mind. And boy, he's gone to Freiburg. Great. Look at that, man. We've paid £300 million for 3 players. That's ridiculous. We've managed to get £75 million from a load of players that we've let out already. Yeah, that's mad. Stuttgart signed Ibrahimovic. Right. Man United in a friendly at Old Trafford. Lila Bada. Whoa. We're talking about a right winger that can cross a ball. He's not bad, is he? But to be fair, I'm not worried about wide men actually. I need strikers. Man United haven't accepted the deal, by the way. for Lenny Yoro. They have. Oh, maybe I will do it. Maybe I will consider the Lenny Yoro move. That's mental. This could be mad, by the way. This could be one of the most insane bits of business. This is where, like, people think I've gone fucking bonkers, by the way, on Football Manager. 23-year-old Lenny Yoro to Bayern Munich. $300,000 a week. Does that make him our highest paid player? No, Davis and Upamecano. Elise, it doesn't actually make him. It makes him our 5th highest paid player. Oh, this has got tasty now. Lenny Yoro to Bayern Munich would be mental. But I'm all for it, right? I am all for it. Do you know what? Why not? Go and buy the best players. That's how you win games of football. £250 million it could go up to, by the way. That's ridiculous money. But do you know what? Frick it, why not? We're doing this. We're not trying to find the best youngsters, wonder kids signed out of Ecuador. We're buying the best players and we're playing the best players. That is how you do it. That's how you win stuff. Right? We're here to win. We're gonna do it that way. The goalkeeper's front though, I'm not gonna go out there and try and buy. Oh, Tenyas is available on a free. That's a deal. If you get him on a free, Arno Tenyas. He wants $1 million a year. Are you mental? Are you fucking mental? No wonder no one's signing. But we'll keep an eye on him. He'll want it. He'll reduce those. We'll add him to a short list. Yeah, because he'll reduce those requirements. That's ridiculous, by the way. Is there anyone else that's unattached at the moment that is relatively okay? Not really. Yeah, there's not really anyone else, is there? But yeah, no, I would. Tenyas is the one that you could get in on a free and you'd be happy with, because why not? But look at Garnacho's worth, man. His value is mad. We can remove this now. Pedri's on. There's players. Ooh. Diego Costa. Yeah, again, that's the problem. Like, he's on 1.1 million a year. Like, there's not worth buying a player on money like that. But Tenyas is the one I'd have. I will be able to come on. I'll be able to get a fee for him. I'll be able to get him in for $300,000 a week. Just slowly needs to just trim his wages down. We'll get him in, definitely, I think. He wouldn't have been a bad signing. I think still could have figured out getting him in, but what's he on? See, he's only on $10,000 a week, by the way. Playing in where? What, Saudi Arabia? He's on $10,000 a week, mate. You're at the wrong club, mate. If you're in Saudi Arabia and you're not earning $100,000 a week, what are you doing there? You're doing it all wrong, mate. But he's not a bad player. He wouldn't be a bad player. If you could get him in, right? I hate when it does that. Right. Right, Maximilian Schuber's left Bayern Munich for a random team. Don't care about that. It's all about the Lenny Yoro. Does Lenny Yoro make the move? That's the key. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, so it's gone on my computer. There we go. Somehow managed to break it there. If Lenny Yoro accepts this deal, that is a fucking mad deal, by the way. Absolute mad deal. Al Ittihad again want Kimmich. We're not selling Joshua Kimmich. He wants. Does he want to leave though? He wants wages of 1.3 million a week. That's ridiculous. Do you know what? Do we keep Kimmich or sell Kimmich? Because he's 34. I don't really need £14 million from him. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of pennies. His quality's so much worth it being here. But if Kimmich wants to leave, yeah, we can't get rid of her. You can't buy a Kimmich for 20 million. Even at the age of 34, you just can't. Like, his stats are something else. They're insane. I'd have him there playing on support. Yeah, Kimmich has got to stay. I don't mind. I'd happily let him go on a free. I know he wants to earn 1.3 million. Like, that's mental money. Just make sure we're not breaking FFP rules. We're really nowhere near breaking FFP rules. We're okay. We can keep spending money. Lenny Yoro we're waiting on. Lenny Yoro's the one I'm waiting on at the moment to just so go, okay, job done. Then we can get the next one in, right? We do need another goalkeeper though. That is Tenyas. We'll work on the Tenyas deal to get him in. Either as our number one or our number two, but then you've got two good goalkeepers, right? Probably the selling of Nubel was probably a bit silly on my part, but Elise wants to find a move. Okay, so Elise, let's see. The only way I'm going to get into England set up is if I get playing time. Right, okay, let's see. Does it mean Elise wants to leave? If he wants to go, we can go. I mean, he's a good player though, that's the thing. Jorginho Rutta's joined. Yep, he can go. Not worried about him too much. Liverpool are about to sign Kylian Sildelia from us. So that means we've realistically got to go and buy another. If we don't get Lenny Yoro, we've got to go buy another centre-half. Well, I think we'll get Yoro, but Pau Torres, Mickey van der Ven, who's 28 now. Van der Ven ain't a bad shout. I could do Van der Ven. So you've got then Yoro, Upamecano, Thite and Van der Ven. That's mad amount of defenders that are at that level, right? Someone like this kid, by the way, could be a good signing. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Mate, he's available from Frankfurt. He's... Do you know what? As a ball player, young... Being the 4th choice for £15 million, that's not a bad signing, I don't think, actually. Yeah, he's not the most amazing. He won't play every game. I'll pay the £15 million. That's one of those cheap buys that you get in because you're like, oh, do you know what? We can get in a cheap deal. Why won't that work? I'm not sure why it won't let me sign him. It says his clause or whatever. Yeah, I don't mind that as a deal. Just got two. We've got a few more friendlies. We've got quite a lot of friendlies left. We'll fly through those, and then the next episode will be the start of the season here. Again, Tenyas. We'll wait until we see if we can get his wage demands down. There's no way anyone paying him that level of money in goal. 1.1 million. There's no point. It's not. That's ridiculous money. It'd make him 3 times the highest paid player. He's not that good. But he will work his way down. Hodak. No. Herzing. No. Definitely no. We just want the news that Lenny Yoro is confirmed. Is going to be confirming as a Bayern Munich player. That's all we want to wait for. And he is there talking of it. It's happened. Lenny Yoro has moved from Man United to Bayern Munich for a fee of £150 million that could rise to 200. Mad money. Lenny Yoro is now a part of our squad. Wow. Here we go. I'll give him that number for now, but when we can start sorting out the numbers, he'll get a different number. Wow, we've got in Lenny Yoro. Massive. That's an enormous signing, by the way. Phenomenal signing. Yeah, I'm buzzing with that one. I think he's probably the best defender we've got in our team now, by far. Kimmich for £29 million. He doesn't. I don't know. No, I'm going to keep rejecting it. I want more. As I said, you can't sign a defensive midfielder as good as Kimmich. Do you know what I mean? You can't buy a DM as good as Kimmich for £30 million. That's my concern. Like, do you know what I mean? You can buy players for 20, 30 or whatever million you want to talk about. I mean, João Neves is probably the nearest to him. I mean, he's nowhere near levels of quality, but do you know what I mean? It's madness. What are you going to do with that? But I can't let him go. I'd rather him go for nothing at the end of his contract than sell him for 20, 30 million pound. Because he's that fucking good. But if they offer something crazy like £50 million, can you turn down £50 million for for a 34-year-old who's got 1 year left on his contract. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit crazy. We can't really lose him at the moment. We're bringing in Linus Getcher, the 25-year-old from Frankfurt's joined as a bit of a squad player. I think it's an alright signing. He's not the worst. He's not the greatest. He will just, as I always say, do a job. Loads of friendlies. Jonathan Davies out for 2 months. Not good at all. Yeah, because I mean, this guy's probably a little bit better. We could probably keep him, to be honest. But to be fair though, we're going to get £34 million for someone like Sildelia, which isn't bad. He's going to go. Marcus Herzing. He's all right, isn't he? He's not bad, but the money on talk for someone like him, he's not. I don't think he's that great. But if we can get £20 million or someone like him, I'm not crying about it, to be honest. No, okay, I don't mind. Yeah, so he's gone. Sildelia's gone to Liverpool for a fee of £27 million, which could rise to 34 if he plays 20 games, which he should do this season. So, again, I'm not against that one. I think that was a sensible bit of business. We still got £100 million at least. We need a goalkeeper again, as always. Report. Right, let's see. Players like Diaz. So we've got. To be fair, wait, hang on. Let's do it by position. We've got a load of strikers. So Leandro's there. You've got Jonathan David, who's a good striker. Loads of wide players that are good, decent standard of midfielders. This guy isn't very good. Arne Engels. He's all right, I guess. He's nothing. He's one of those. He falls in the nothing special bracket, but he could come on if you needed someone. Two decent right backs. 1, 2, 3, 4 decent centre halves. We've got 2 left backs, decent left backs in Kirkes and Davies. Decent wide men. Look, we've got a big squad. The one thing we need is another goal. I think getting another goalkeeper, and I think that's really our business. We don't need to go out there and buy any more, really. We've spent a ton of money. Now let's utilise what we've got. Who do we get in though? That's the big question for me as a number 2 goalkeeper. Is Tenyas... Can we get him in now? He still doesn't want to. He's the one I want to get in. Tenyas is the one I want to get in, but I'm not paying that money. I'll put him on 300 grand a week if he wants to. I don't mind putting him on 300 grand a week, but I'm not paying him 1 million a week. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'll be justifiably able to. So ideally we want to get him in because he'll be a free. Bajcic, 55 million, no. Al Ittihad have declared their interest on... We're not selling Kimmich. We won't unless they offer us an offer that is unthinkable way. We can't say no to it. He's staying. This is what we've done business-wise. Look at that business, by the way. Linus Getcha, Lenny Roro, Michael Kode, Milos Kerkez, and Kenan Yildiz. I mean, we've bought 4 players over £90 million. Mad. But that's how you do it. We need the best players. And this guy at the moment is one of the best attackers. Yoro is one of the best defenders. Operation Trophy is on. Al Ittihad have now made another offer of up to £33 million. Look, they can keep offering money. They have to offer us something which I can't not talk about. Something like £65 million. They offered something ridiculous, then we'll have that conversation. But at the moment, no, they're desperate to getting out Joshua Kimmich. For me, he can't not play for us. He's that good. Can we get Tenyas in yet? Still no. He's reduced it down to 600. So what we want to keep doing is keep an eye on him. At one point, he'll want to go and be paid around 250 to 300. And then that's the sort of level I'll go to. Hodzak's one I don't really want to sell, but it's a lot of offers. Flying through the pre-season, by the way. We are really flying through. Thank you all for watching, by the way. This is a long episode. I do apologise. We'll get to the start of the season. Once this pre-season bit's done, then we will definitely get ourselves. As I said, it's not an exciting stream, but look at what we're doing here. This is exciting for me. This is exciting. Good players floating about. Good players on their way in. Valencia have offered £64 million for Michael Olise. He wants to leave. He wants to leave. I'm going to accept it. Scott Parker has left and walked away to take the England job. Scotty Parker's a New England manager. He's left Everton. Have a look at Everton's squad, by the way. We used to manage him. Players like Papetti would have been a nice signing, actually, at centre-half. That's someone I should have looked at, actually. I should have thought about Papetti. He would have been good. Right. We're going to let him go. I'm happy to let Olise go. Because we've got... on the right, we have... Quenda. We've got Savio on the left. Quenda on the right. Who else have we got, though? That's a question. Leonardo could probably play. He could play on the left, I guess. Not the greatest on the left. You want him up top, to be fair, Leonardo. Right, £64 million for Michael Olise. They paid 8, so it's a good markup on Olise. Anyway, I know I'm not really worried about it in that terminology, but you could play the likes. Yeah, so you could play the likes of Joshua Day. His crossing's crap. We want players that are good crossers of the ball. So we might have to go in and buy a right-footed right winger for around that sort of price tag. So we want players that have got acceleration, pace, crossing, like high levels of that, basically. Ben Seguir. Yeah, there's a few names here. Can this guy play as a winger though on the right? More of a, he's an attacker, is he? He's an inside forward. Kangin Lee's a shout. That's a good attacking winger. Why is it not just filtering out only attacking? Why has it got everyone in there? That's better. We actually have wingers now. Ooh. Arda Güler. Do we make another attempt to reunite us with Arda Güler? I'd like him in as well. But he's not. I don't think I'm going to pay 60 odd million. I can't really justify Arda Güler. I'd love him in. Just for the old time's sake, so to speak. Ilias isn't a bad shout, by the way. This guy's a good winger. Crossing's good, dribbling's good, acceleration's decent, technicals are great. He's not a bad shout at 25. João Victor. This guy's young. João Victor. He's 20. Has a lot of potential. He's one I wouldn't be madly against. So we could try and get him in for about... If we can get him in for about 27.5 million pounds. Should we try and do 29.5? If not, we'll hit the release clause. Why not? He isn't bad. For me, you want players out wide that can cross a ball. Like this geezer. This fella can cross a ball. This guy's only 20. Oh. That's why. It's when they do that masking things. It's so frustrating. This guy's 18. He looks like he's got potential, but his stats are a bit meh on the technical side of things. Which is a bit of it frustrating. What about Julian Fernandez? He's wanted by Toronto. Probably not very good then. He's got a 20-year-old called John Armstrong. Great pace. Let's have a look what his crossing's like, but I doubt we'll be able to get him in. He's there. We've got a lad called Rodrigo Viola, who plays at... he's probably not going to be good enough at Nice. A lad at Ajax, Carlos Borges. Or Forbes. He's got Wolves at Wolves, wasn't he? That's the thing, right? You letting a player go, you've got to replace them. But at the moment, we've replaced most of things like for like and brought in quality where we needed quality, right? So for me, there's an opportunity. As I said, we've got a bit more money. We're gonna have a bit of money just floating in. We could end up having to spend like £400 million, by the way, which is mental. Yeah, that's fine by me. Strikes of Wisdom Mike, by the way. Someone like him, I don't mind. If we can get him trained out on that right, I might put him in the first team. Wisdom Mike. If his acceleration gets... He's a good player, actually, by the way. He's coming in the first team. That's the sort of player we want to promote. Let's get the training on him. Development training on that right-hand side. I want him as a right-sided winger. Why won't it let me change his... So I need him to... He needs to learn... Crossing would be great. Build him... For me, I would put him as an attacking right winger. Actually, no. Support, sorry. Support would probably be better for him on the right. Doesn't need to do all that. Then build his crossing. And we can really bolster this guy out as a right-sided winger. Wisdom Mike. I'm going to keep a hold of him. I think he's going to be good for us. That can come through. Is there anyone else that I look at and go, okay, you're a player? What about a player like this guy? Central midfielder, attacking, well, play attacking mid. He needs work, but he's got potential. So, in that first team now, like to Paul Warner. Actually, no, we got Paul Warner. We'll keep a hold of Paul Warner, who is, again, another one. He's a young kid that can... He's only, what, 23? I don't want him trained now. I want him trained as a wide player. That needs to really build on crossing for me. He's got to do better than a 10 crossing. There's no point having him out wide. And then let's train those lads out wide. 2 more friendlies, guys. As I said, 2 more friendlies. Then we will definitely be wrapping this one up. It has been a long one, so I do thank you all for sticking around if you've been here from the beginning. If you've been here from the beginning, smash the likes. If you haven't, smash the likes, anyone. But let me know, guys. Are you happy that I went to Bayern Munich? Do you think this was a good move? Or should I have stuck it out with Lille? But for me, you've got to make your way, step up now. You've got to step up. And this is the job now. This is where we can do better. We've signed good players. As I said, we've got players now that we're promoting. The promotion of players is good. And then we shall. We'll be there. 2 more friendlies. Get through the last 2 friendlies, guys. And we will be wrapping this one up. It looks like Elise is going to go and leave the club. We haven't brought in a goalkeeper, by the way. That's the key one for me. The other goalkeeper hasn't come in. That needs to happen. I was just really waiting for a bit of the scouts to do their job. And we can have a look at Tenyas again. That's the guy that really is the key for this. Will he join or not? Let's have a look. Again, I can't put him on that sort of money. Yeah, like even at $500,000, he won't do that on a $500,000. So I can't really get in on our Tenyas, who's the one I really wanted. Because for me, he was the one that I go, do you know what, you get him in, but on that money is mad. We need a good number 2, right? Number 2, this is the role for a number 2. We've got to get someone that's decent, that can do a shift. Look for someone that's around about 23. He looks alright. Murphy Matatungo. 30 odd million pounds he is. So he's potential. Someone like Aurel Nieto. Who, to be fair, by the way, at 19 looks good. That's the one I want. I'll get him in. Pay his release clause. Pay his release clause. And look, and if we can get in, as I said, if we can get in someone like Tenyas down into it. You've also got this guy as well, Christoph Garafas. Another one that can get for about 11. Wait, I think he might have been better. 133 to that. 117. 134 for the 20-year-old at Turkish international. He's already playing for Turkey. No, I think I'm happy with what I'm done there. I think I'm happy with that one. Woody Williamson, not really. Facundo Castro. Okay, that's the one we're getting. We're going to get in the Villarreal goalkeeper as our number 2, Nieto. Oriol Nieto is going to be our number 2. We can put him as a backup goalkeeper for now. Put him on, what, 28 grand, 27k a week maybe, 30. That'll do. 4-year deal for a 19-year-old goalkeeper. That should be done snappy before the start of the season. And again, we can play it to the end of the transfer window if we want to bring in Arnau Tenyas as our goalkeeper. We just need his wage demands to drop massively. Oh, Elise snub Valencia. So Michael Elise Stamer, he was the one that wanted to leave, by the way. Not me, did not want to sell him. He asked to leave. Halil Ibrahim Ozcan, a trial with Mainz. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's no trouble for me. I think we've done mad business. Business I didn't think we would do. But yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a crazy season. The players and the quality we've brought in is insane. We're playing a team called Worms. Wow, okay, that's the team we're playing in the Pokal. And literally after the Napoli friendly, then we're starting this season. We've got quality through our absolute veins coming through at the moment. Another offer for Kimmich. Again, it has to be a crazy offer. It has to be north of, what, £50 million for me to go, yep, there you go, I'll do it. But it can't be any less than 50. £43 million. Again, it has to be over 50. It can't be any less. That's my concern. It can't be less. Neto has signed as our number 2 goalkeeper. I think that's a good signing for the future, and as a temporary number 2, he'll wear the number 1, Mike. Paris Saint-Germain have made an offer for Tenyas. Wow, PSG have managed to offer him an offer for him. As I said, we can't offer him anything of the level he wants. But if he goes to PSG, fine. But PSG could probably offer him 500 grand a week. That's the difference, right? That is the difference. We can't offer that. We need to offer somewhere around 300. He wanted 1.1 at the beginning of it all. Mad money. Napoli friendly, and then the season is done. Pre-season, sorry, done, not the season. Pre-season's done, and we will be walking into the league now. So Michael Olise stays, which is amazing news for us. Squad numbers. Let's have a look. Let's see anyone that's not in that first team. I don't like giving random players numbers unless they're in the squad. Right. Okay. Savio Kimmich 6. Yeah, that's fine. So let's have a look. Elise, I'd give number 11. The number 10 went to Yildiz. We'll give number 9 to Jonathan David. We'll put Upamecano there. Coyote can be number... I'll keep him there for now. Wisdom Mike can be 24. Engels can be number 18. Thite can be number 4. Leonardo can be number 14. Diaz can keep his 23 for now. This guy can be number 17. Kopshu can be number 21 now. Michael Coyote be number 24. Yeah, put him and then him as 25. That's our 25-man squad. Well, 24-man squad, sorry, because number 12 is dedicated. So 24-man squad now. Let's go. Game on. Season starts now. We've got some youngsters floating through here. This guy looks a talent as a young lad. Needs more time and play energy. But we're starting the season strong. The season's gonna start strong. Elise given the number 11. Now, and there we go. Michael Coyote 24. New signing. Oh, last pre-season game is done and dusted. Guys, I'm going to finish there. That is the pre-season done. We've done our business. We've got the players we want in. That's what we've done in our new team. That's not it. We can get rid of that. That's what we've done. We spent nearly £500 million. Lenny Yoro up to £250 million deal. Yildiz 117 million. Coyote 90. Kirkes up to 90. Getcha 15. And Nieto, £12.75 million. That's our business done. Guys, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Much love. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you smash the like on the way out. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a long one. Peace and out.